Imagine arriving at your destination in a caravan that feels less like a traditional touring caravan and more like a luxury apartment on wheels. This is the brand new 2027 Coachman Lusso, and today on California Autos, we're taking a closer look at what makes the latest Lusso one of the most impressive luxury touring caravans in Coachman's lineup. I'm Richard M. Tryon. And if you're interested in luxury caravans, RVs, motorhomes, travel trailers, and the latest recreational vehicles, make sure you're subscribed to California Autos. Because this one deserves a closer look. The 2027 Coachman Lusso isn't designed simply to give you somewhere to sleep while you're traveling. It's designed around a completely different idea. What if your caravan could feel like a luxury hotel suite, while still giving you the freedom to take your home wherever the road leads? That's the idea behind the Lusso, and the first thing you're likely to notice is the exterior. The Lusso has a distinctive premium appearance with a modern body design, sophisticated detailing, large windows, and a presence that immediately separates it from an ordinary touring caravan. Coachman has clearly focused on creating something that looks expensive, without becoming unnecessarily flashy. And that's important, because luxury isn't always about adding more. Sometimes it's about making every detail feel intentional. Walk inside, and that philosophy becomes even more obvious. The interior of the 2027 Coachman Lusso is where this caravan really starts to feel special. Instead of giving you the feeling that you're inside a compact trailer, the Lusso aims to create the atmosphere of a high-end contemporary living space. The materials, furniture, lighting, upholstery, and overall layout are designed to create a refined environment for longer trips. And there's a psychological reason why this matters. When people shop for a luxury caravan, they're not just buying dimensions and specifications. They're buying a feeling. They're imagining waking up somewhere beautiful, making coffee in a premium kitchen, relaxing after a long drive, and having everything they need without sacrificing comfort. That's exactly where the Lusso becomes interesting. The living area is designed to be one of the main social spaces inside the caravan. Whether you're traveling as a couple or spending time with family and friends, the seating area gives the interior a much more residential feeling. And then there's the kitchen. For many caravan buyers, the kitchen can make or break the entire experience. A beautiful exterior doesn't matter much if the interior becomes frustrating after a few days on the road. Coachman has therefore put serious attention into making the Lusso's kitchen feel like a genuine part of the living space rather than an afterthought. You get a premium environment designed for preparing meals, making drinks, and enjoying everyday life while traveling. And that's one of the biggest differences between a basic travel trailer and a luxury touring caravan. You're not simply passing through, you're actually living there. Now let's talk about the sleeping area. This is another place where the Lusso tries to deliver that luxury hotel feeling. After spending hours on the road, the last thing you want is to arrive at your destination and feel like you've traded comfort for mobility. The bedroom is designed to give you a dedicated space to relax, unwind, and recharge. And that creates one of the most attractive ideas behind the Lusso. During the day, you have the freedom of traveling. At night, you have a comfortable private space that feels like your own. Then we come to one of the areas that often gets overlooked in conventional caravans, the bathroom. The Lusso continues the premium approach here, creating a space intended to be practical without looking purely functional. This is an important part of luxury RV and caravan design. The best layouts don't make you constantly think about the fact that you're inside a vehicle. Instead, they make you forget it. And that brings us to something even more interesting. The 2027 Lusso isn't just about appearance, it's about the overall travel experience. Think about the kind of buyer this caravan is targeting. Someone who doesn't necessarily want the biggest vehicle on the road, someone who doesn't want to sacrifice comfort just because they're traveling, and someone who sees the journey itself as part of the experience. That buyer is looking for freedom, but also refinement. They're looking for adventure without giving up the comforts of home, and that's exactly the space where the Coachman Lusso makes its argument. Another reason this caravan is attracting attention is the range itself. The 2027 Coachman Lusso lineup includes multiple layouts, giving buyers different ways to approach luxury touring. And that matters because no two travelers use a caravan in exactly the same way. Some people prioritize a larger living area, others care more about the bedroom. Some want maximum flexibility for longer trips, and others simply want the most luxurious experience possible. The Lusso range gives buyers different configurations while keeping the same premium design philosophy. But here's the question. Is the 2027 Coachman Lusso actually worth considering if you're shopping for a luxury caravan? Well, that's going to depend heavily on what you expect from your travel experience. If your priority is simply getting from one campsite to another at the lowest possible cost, this probably isn't the caravan you're looking for. But if you're searching for a premium touring caravan that combines sophisticated design, comfort, modern technology, and the feeling of a luxury apartment on wheels, then the Lusso becomes much more interesting, because that's ultimately what Coachman is selling here, not just a caravan, a lifestyle. Imagine pulling into a beautiful campsite somewhere in the American countryside. You step inside, the outside world disappears. You have your own living room, your own kitchen, your own bedroom, your own bathroom, and tomorrow morning you can wake up somewhere completely different. That's the emotional appeal of luxury RVs, travel trailers, and touring caravans. You're not locked into one destination. Your destination can change whenever you want. And perhaps that's why the 2027 Coachman Lusso is so fascinating. It represents a version of travel where comfort and adventure don't have to compete with each other. You can have both. So, after seeing the new 2027 Coachman Lusso, the real question is simple. Would you choose a luxury touring caravan like the Lusso for your next adventure? Or would you rather spend the money on a traditional motorhome or luxury RV? Let us know your choice in the comments. And if you could take this Lusso anywhere in the world, where would you go first? If you enjoyed this look at the 2027 Coachman Lusso, make sure you subscribe to California Autos because we're bringing you more luxury RVs, motorhomes, travel trailers, caravans, and the most interesting recreational vehicles from around the world. I'm Richard M. Tryon. Thanks for watching California Autos. And remember, the best part of owning a luxury RV isn't where you live, it's where you decide to go next.